Okay. I don't know why that does that, but I don't really care. There we are. All right, let's see. We have a good number. And we'll do a quick hello chat. Bang. And it shows up. So we know that's working. Double checking. Yes, indeed. We have a good connection on this side. I've already done all of my stuff for Discord. So that is finito. Let's do a quick post on ye old blue sky. Oh, sorry. Should have turned that off. Yep, got it. Although it is a nice confirmation that, yes, indeed, my stream is working. But I meant to silence my phone before that blew. Hopefully I wasn't too close to the mic when that happened. Apologize if I was. Paste here. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to sneeze, though, so I'm going to mute for it. Woo! Okay, that was a very, very short sneeze, but it was loud and it fired straight down. So if I had not turned the mic off and muted it, you would have gotten the full brunt of that one. So I'm quite glad sorry about the yawn, and I was quick enough to stop that, because that would not have been great. And okay, there we are. Done. Okay. All right, so we're going to show live. All the connections are good. I'm going to get a quick drink of water, since we're only at not even 2 minutes. And I've already posted everywhere I need to, which is great. Okay. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. There it is. There we are. And, oh, move my keyboard while that's going. Not on the cable, though, please. There we go. All right. We're going to go ahead and turn this sideways so that we get a little bit of a better usage. Whoop. There we are. I'm going to tell you, I haven't looked at this in a couple days, not since the weekend. Man, I like this skull. I like the way this skull has turned out. The tentacle's got a ways to go. It's clear that's going to take a while, but that skull, I like the colors. I like the... I don't usually like my stuff when I look at it, but man, that skull is working for me. Okay. So, where was I? What was I doing here? Oh, I see. Yep. Oh, I didn't mirror that, huh? No, I didn't. Okay. I gotta get rid of that line there, which is which one? This one? No. This one? No. This one? No. Where is it? Hold on. Was it way down here? This one? No. Where is that one? Hold on. Here it is. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and... Where are the other ones? There they are. Oh, so I have to darker outline. Let's do a mask. Let's get our ink brush. Let's mask that out. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I should drop the opacity just so I can see where the edges are. So, yeah, we're... So I've got... I don't know if the pink suckers or whatever color that is, that is not necessarily a permanent color, but it stands out very clearly against the red, so I'm going to leave it as a placeholder and see where I end up. The suckers, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with those, because I got to put something into the interior of them, but I don't know what yet. Man, sometimes when I sneeze, I don't know if you get this. And of course, I realize which is going to make it worse. Oh, wait, you know what? Wait a minute. Am I doing this correctly? Huh. I wonder why I didn't. I wonder why I did that way on that side. Yeah, I don't know why I... Huh. Well, fortunately for me, I can fix that. I'll tell you what I'm talking about in a minute. I made a weird decision. Or maybe when I made it, see, this is what I mean about the benefits of not looking at something for a little while. When I made this decision, so if you look over on this side, see how I made the suckers be on the other side of the tentacle? But on this side, I have them inside, you know, where you can see the insides of them, and I like it better. I don't know why I did that on the other side, but it was probably because I've been working on it for a while and I wasn't really looking at what I was doing, and that's why I did it. So we're going to do this. Watch this. This is the nice part about mirroring things, is I can just go bang. Actually, wait, did that work? Hold on. Wait, did it mirror it? It doesn't seem like it did. Hold on. Oh. I mirrored the wrong thing. My fault. This is what I need to do a duplicate of, and then I need to go bang. There we are. So now, okay, here's the trick. Everything else about this is fine. I need to turn that one off. I need to get the big eraser. I need to get rid of everything else but that one section. Erase that. Erase that. Erase all of that. And all of that. Hold on, erase. That's it, right? Yes. Now I need to come in here. And on this one, I need to erase just this. Like that. Then I put this back. And then I drop this down. And then I come into the mask. And now I will mask this out. I really don't know why. I guess I just didn't like the way it looked before. Oh, no, I see why. The positioning is slightly different. Okay. That's easy. So I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this slightly down and in. That's why I did that. That's exactly why I did that. Because it didn't look right. Because the positioning was different. Now the positioning is much closer to that. So now this will make sense. And it will look better. That's exactly why I did it, because the spacing wasn't right. See? At least there was a reason. Seeing it now, I understand that I didn't do something really boneheaded on the weekend because I had just been working on it too long. There was a actual reason, although I still think that's a little tight. It's a little tight to me. I also don't particularly care for the fact that that last sucker is bigger. So we're going to have to fix that. But it is also too tight on there. So we need to, that needs to move out a bit. Just a shade. That probably right there is enough. Yep. And then we got to fix something else, but we'll fix that in a minute. So let's go ahead and merge that down. We know this is where it needs to be now. Go back to here. Now my nose is running. This is what I was starting to say. When I sneeze sometimes, my nose will just run. Even I'm not sick, that I know of. At least I don't feel sick. But sometimes when I sneeze and then I yawn, and yawning makes it worse, where my nose is now running. So I'm sniffing, which is annoying and sounds terrible on a stream. So I'm sorry about that. Hold on, let me just... Hold on, let me mute this. Okay. Whew. Alright. Hopefully that puts an end to that. Yeah, unfortunately, because I yawned, it made it even worse. Worse than it already was, and it wasn't great to begin with. So now, we have to fix these suckers. I don't like this. There we go. I have to get these things the right size. So we're going to go ahead and put a... Well, before I do draw... Whoa, hey. Drawing assist. I'm going to first... Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute, why? What? Whoa, what is this? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. I need to fix the mask on this. Because I moved it. That's fine. I just need to paint this back in. There we go. And obviously this is what happens when you move something even a slight bit. It throws things off. Okay. All right, let's get this done here. So, gotta fix that thing. That sucker cannot stay that way. Cannot. So what I need to do... Jeez. Really? That's that big? Okay, fine. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. All right, let's get this back. That should be the right size. It is, and this has to be smaller. I got to come over here. Okay, I'm just making sure the mirroring is still working. It is. All right. Let's get rid of all that. Now let's turn the mirroring, or the drawing assist, I should call it, on. And we just need to make a smaller circle. So something like that. The angle's wrong, though. That was the right size, but I didn't have the right angle. So you got to get the angles. Got to look there. That's it. That's all. No, actually, yes, that's fine. It's smaller. As long as it's smaller, it makes sense. You cannot have a sucker that's, even if it's a slight bit further away, that's bigger than the other one, that's closer to you in terms of the perspective. That just doesn't make any sense. And it's just laziness. So I just had to fix that. There we go. So now, let's see. Now I got to get these things colored in. So that's that one. This is this, yes. So we got to do a color in of this. We can go ahead. This is a new, yes. We can go ahead and do a drawing assist on that. My dog is staring at me. It is not time yet. Jeez. This is a commonality if you have dogs. They always, always want to eat. Even if it absolutely is not dinner time yet. Dogs don't care. They want to eat when they want to eat. And they always want to eat. I mean, I suppose that's true of all animals. I don't know that there's any pet that anybody can have that doesn't want to eat all the time. I don't know. Maybe there are pets that are like that. I don't know of any. But I'll tell you what, whatever they are, if they are out there, they sure aren't dogs. That's for sure, huh? Yep. All right. So we need this one, 61. That's the one. Wait, no, that isn't the one. Where is that one? I just started it, so it's got to be in the 60s. 60. No, it's not 65. 69. Okay, got it. That's it. Wait, is that it? Why don't I see anything? I should see something. Have I not even started it yet? Oh, did I literally just do that one small... I did. I just did the one small bit. That's why it was hard to see it. Okay, got it. All right, just making sure. Just had to make sure I was doing something here. Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, so... Oh, and I didn't mention this, but yeah, back to my normal Tuesday stream. Because this week I didn't have to... Normally, the reason I haven't been doing Tuesdays is I've been tired. Driving for a long time makes me tired, I have to admit. And when I say long time, I'm not talking about real long, like some people, like, you know, hours and hours and hours. But I think I mentioned this. Our dog, I've been bringing her to physical therapy in a city that's just a shade over an hour from here, from where we live. And so it's about an hour and 10 minutes or so, something like that. And with no traffic, it is an hour. So we've been going to that. Tomorrow is actually her last, at least as of I'm pretty sure it will be her last need for a visit to there, because she's been doing well. So I don't think we're going to, at least, let's put it this way, we will not need to go as regularly. We may still go, they may set up slightly less regular appointments, but we will not need to go as much as we've been going, which is great. Okay, I obviously have to clean this up, because this is now not, I think because I moved it just that bit, there's a little cleanup bits I got to get here, so bear with me a minute. So that's great. She's been doing very well, which I'm very relieved about. And so I think, so she's doing one more regular exercise session, and then she'll have her evaluation with I think the vet that's there, so I'm pretty sure who will end up doing it. And then we'll see what they say. But my suspicion is that they're going to say that she definitely doesn't need to be going every week anymore. We'll keep doing her exercises, because she's been doing good with them. And I think they do help her with her arthritis. And then, yeah, so that's about, so it's, you know, it's roughly, it's 2 hours or so of driving. And then while I'm there, it's just kind of, it's not long enough that I can really go anywhere. Plus, I don't know the area very well, so I tend to just kind of walk around. And that also helps me because I don't enjoy sitting in a car for a long amount of time. I get antsy, which is a strange thing, because I could sit on my couch for hours and not care. But I think it's because I move around a lot when I'm on the couch. In a car, you can't move that much. You're focusing on driving, at least I am. And so I can't really just stretch out, and sometimes on the couch I'll just doze off. Well, I can't do that in the car. So, or at least I'm not trying to do that in the car, because that would just kill me and my dog, which I'm not aiming to do. Because, you know, because I'm not. Do I have the assist on? I do. Okay. I do have to check and make sure that it stays. These are not, yeah, see, they're slightly off, so I just got a little bit of cleanup here. So by the time it's all said and done, especially tomorrow, but just on it's been on Tuesdays for the most part, and honestly, by the evening, I'm just tired. Even though I'm really not doing much, really. I mean, I'm just driving. That's not for me a very tiring activity, but I think it's just because, you know, it's a long time to spend in the car for me anyway, and so I just generally, by the time I would normally do a stream, don't have the energy for it. I really don't want to just do a stream to say I did a stream. I don't think that really does anybody any good. It's not really, I don't feel like that's going to be very entertaining, and I don't know, just doesn't seem like something worth doing if I don't have the full energy and attention for it. But since this week is a Wednesday visit, I can do my normal stream on Tuesday. And we'll resume and then there was just a couple of Tuesdays where I was doing some shows with Dr. Doug Bielmeyer, which that show, if you're listening now, will be out on, well, some form of it will be out on August 9th. I'm not quite sure what, because YouTube keeps blocking the video, even though it is absolutely a fair use video. So I'm basically trying to figure out how to get around this stupid block. I did appeal on the one video, but on the off chance that gets blocked, I don't think it will. All of my other appeals have gone through. But just in case, I'm working on alternate ways to have the video displayed, which is just utterly ridiculous that I have to do that. But, you know, whatever. It's just stupid. I mean, there's no two ways around the fact that it's dumb that I have to do this. Am I on the wrong thing here? Oh, I'm on the, yeah, I am on the wrong thing. This is the one I need, right there. So it will be out, but those, we normally, the easiest days for Doug to record are on Tuesdays. And as he is a professor, I go by his schedule, because his schedule is going to be, you know, I can pretty much record any night. Most evenings I have free, but that's not the case for Doug, so I like to make sure I'm, generally anybody that I do episodes with, I try to work around their schedule. I think, you know, if somebody's donating their time, which they are in my case, because I can't pay anybody to be on my show. I don't think even if I could, I would. There's one person, and I don't know if I've talked about this on the stream before, but I won't mention any names. There's one individual who's an artist who I thought would be a lot of fun to talk to. And I went to look up this person's contact info, and the contact info said, I'm so busy with the stuff that I'm doing, which I have no reason to doubt. Being a comic book artist is not easy. So I don't for a second doubt the sincerity of what this person was saying when they said, yeah, I'm so busy that I have to be paid because you're using up some of my time, and my time is my money. And I considered it for a little while. I wouldn't say I've completely ruled it out either, but at the same time, I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't begrudge this person valuing their time correctly. I absolutely do not. I am very aware that people come on my show and I don't have a huge audience compared to others. I mean, much like this stream, right? So it shows that there's one person watching. Now that person is probably my sister. So, which is very nice if it is. But, you know, most, from what I can tell, the metrics seem to bear out that most of the viewings of these streams are after the fact on the show's YouTube channel, which is fine. I say this every time I end the stream. I absolutely mean it. I don't care when people find it. But it's does indicate I don't have a tremendous audience. So when these people come on, you know, I cannot promise that they're going to suddenly get a bunch of, I mean, they'll probably get some new eyes on them from me, or ears, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it, since we don't do a lot of video stuff. Doug and I are the only ones who do the video stuff. But, and that's also because I feel like, you know, especially if somebody's coming on and they're not getting anything other than, you know, spewing hot air with with me for a couple hours, then I don't expect them to get all prettied up. Oh. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Wait, did it freeze? Okay, no, it didn't. I have to keep an eye on that. Well, so there you go. So one new person who showed up. Well, thank you. So I assume you saw it in the, in the Artist Proof server. So that's in the Magic the Gathering server that I'm on. Well, thank you for coming by. So my sister did not show up. So, but my larger point is, what was my point? I was talking about something. God, I completely lost it. Oh yeah, so you know, I can't expect people. So this artist who said, you know, I need to be paid to show up on a podcast, I don't blame him. That's completely reasonable, because a lot of professional artists are literally every minute they have, and this is where I sort of get, you know, for a while I resented not becoming a professional comic artist, because that was my intent, you know, when I was younger. And then looking at how hard some of these people have to work. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's got to be wonderful to see your work when it's a character that you really love. Like I've had a little taste of that with the Magic stuff. You know, is to see my work and it's on a character, I think it's really interesting. But the amount of work these people have to do to just be able to survive is crazy. I mean, it is your every minute. You have to look at every minute as some amount of dollars. That's a tough position to be in, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know that I could do it. All right, now that we have all these in place, I don't want to leave them as this color. I kind of think a blue might work, maybe with a lower saturation point, something like this. Or green might work. Yeah, that's at a 10% with a. Let's do a 15% saturation at 10% on the color. Let's see what that looks like. I can turn the assist off on that. So that was a 10% with a 15%. Let's see there. So yeah, like I said, I haven't completely ruled out having that person on. I mean, it wasn't so cheap a rate that I could just do it without thinking. But I also wouldn't say it was unreasonable, because this person works on big stuff, like, stuff that people would know. So I understand where that rate comes from, and do not want a artist to devalue themselves on my account. I've actually had people that I've commissioned stuff from who have offered me a discount, and I always say no. No, I don't want a discount. The reason I want your work is because I value your work. I don't then expect a discount. To me, then I'm taking advantage of it. That's not the point. So I would not expect a professional artist to then not value their work. Value their time correctly. What is this? What is layer 67? What is that? Oh, does it say empty? It's nothing. Oh, good. I got a free layer. Bang. That's the color. Okay. So let's merge these, but I'm going to do this so that the name gets retained. Merge down. There we go. Okay. So this should be this one and this one. It is. Let's merge that down. There we are. Okay and okay, but I need to move this up so that it retains the name. Okay, and merge down. There we are. There we are. That's the coloring. Okay, so I think... Oh, wait. What's this? What is that? Is that another empty layer? No. What is it? Oh, it's the coloring. Got it. Didn't realize it. Okay. So I should say darkest sucker color. It's descriptive, right? Let's see. That's the same thing for this. So this is darker suckers. Nope, not sucklers. Suckers color. Okay. This is, yep. So this will be bright. Not get. Jeez. Wow, I really can't type on this thing tonight. Bright. Suckers. No, not sucklers. Suckers. Colors. Oh, I have to get rid of. What? Oh, come on. No, get out here. No, we're not going to call it layer 65. There we go. Layer 60 is... I don't have to rename that. That's okay. This one... But I do want to make sure I'm keeping track of the colors. Brightest suckers colors. Okay, that should do it. Now, all right, so now I think what I got to do is I'm going to turn, and this is a good reason why I named this. I'm going to turn the color, I'm going to turn these colors off for a moment because what I need to do, okay, and I'm actually going to turn off the suckers as well for a moment. Yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter if the recall is there. Turn the suckers off. I'm going to turn the masks off just for a second. Okay, so now I'm going to get a drink of water and I got to think about this for a second. Okay, let's think about this. Because what I got to do is I got to introduce some shadows and texture into the tentacles themselves. So, where are my sketch layers? Ah, there they are. Oh, good. I left these in. That's great. I can use those. So we got to go to... all right, let me think about this for a minute. So, how do I want to do this? You know what? I know how I want to do it. I'm going to... no, I don't. Wait a minute. Do I want to use white? Oh, it froze. Hold on. Sorry, I just realized it froze. Get it back here. Bear with me a second. You'll see it in a minute. I have to think about this. I've got to think about this for a minute. Reconnect. Come on. Uh-oh. Wow, that's the first time it's refused to reconnect. Hold on a second. Where is... Cool. So close that. Oh, wow, that's weird. Huh. Reflector's just completely crashed on me. All right, let me reopen it. That hasn't happened before. Not on this software. It's happened before, but not in a while. Let's try it again. Let's see if it can recover. Ah, it can. Excellent. All right. Good. Okay. Well, it recovered better. So hold on. You'll see it in a minute. There we go. Okay, so I'm using those. So I was thinking of using black for the texturing inside, but since I made the tentacles white, I'm kind of thinking that I should make the outlining white too. And maybe, I don't know if this is going to work very well, but maybe attempt to use the actual tapering pen for this. So and I'll use these guidelines as kind of the inner curve of it, like this. Oh, got to put it over the red so you're not going to see it. White has to go on the top. Has to be the top layer. So right about there. There we are. So something like, yeah, see that? I think it's going to have to be thicker than that. Yeah, it's going to have to be thicker than that. Okay, so let's bump this up to, say, 5 maybe? Okay. Yeah, see, something like that. Yep. That's how I think I'm going to do it. I think that's going to look good. I actually do think that's going to look good. All right, this is the only tricky bit is consistency on this. Because the taper pen is not... Don't get me wrong, I love the thing, but it's It's tough to get a rhythm down with this thing. Now, luckily, oh, please tell me the mirroring's on. Please. Thank you. Because trying to do this again, trying to do this once is going to be a challenge. Trying to do it on both sides to make it look like it's the same, it ain't ever going to happen. It ain't ever going to happen. As it is, you can see I'm not necessarily... I wonder... Yeah, I'm going to have to start going further up like this to be able to maintain that line because it's going to be too far down. Whereas if I do it from this line, then I'm okay, I think. Yep, that should work. I have to stretch a little bit, but I think I can make this happen. It's not... I don't know if it looks difficult, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to do this. Oh, you know what? Okay. I'm going to take a second here because I'm going to feed my dog because it's her, and she has medication with her food. So I will be back in about 3 minutes. Not even, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to put the Be Right Back screen on really quick. And I'm going to mute my mic because otherwise you're just going to hear a bunch of noise when I put her food into her food dish. But I'll be back in less than 3 minutes. Be right back. All right, let's turn that back off. I don't even know if that was 2 minutes. Might have been. That was probably about 3 minutes. All right, let's keep going here. Okay. All right, let's see if I can... Oop. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, see, you can see where the challenge is, right? Is trying to keep these looking, you know, because you want them to be somewhat the same. So I have to kind of like keep moving slightly up. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but except I do want it to reach that inner... I need that line to be... It needs to reach that there. That's the trick. This is the trick. Is being able to gauge this, see? Because that's too much of a valley. At least for me. I know nobody else is going to care, but I'll... But I care. So... Yes, like I said, I haven't really... Oh, man, that's a lot of lines. At least I only have to do it on one. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it. It'll be worth it. I just want to see something just to... Yeah, jeez, you're not even going to see a lot of it. Hold on. So, in theory, it would be under here. You know what, though? That's actually good. That's actually good, because it might be a lot to just be that pure white there. So because the suckers and the circles are going to cut into it, I think that's actually going to end up benefiting the piece. So I'm not going to complain about... I'm not going to complain about that all that much. Really not. Oh, you know what I just realized? I never posted about this on Instagram. Oh, well. Honestly, I kind of... I do get tired of the fact that you have to post something everywhere for people to see it. You know, it's somewhat tiring to me. Well, I guess I just said I was tired of it, so that's sort of self-explanatory. But, you know, it's like between Discord and everywhere else, I have to post in a million places as it is. And it's just, like, geez, at some point, I wonder when we're going to move... or somebody's going to come out with some kind of universal posting system or something, because I don't think this thing is tenable. I don't think it can keep going where people have to post in so many different places for stuff like this. I just don't know how that keeps going that way. I don't think that's sustainable. You know what I mean? Over the long term, I don't know. I can't see that lasting. I really don't. At some point, something has to change. Because you're just gonna... there's always going to be new services. There's always going to be something that becomes new and popular. I'm kind of glad TikTok hosed my accounts, because honestly, would I want to have to worry about posting on there too? Not really. I really wouldn't. And I realized, you know, TikTok it's not for me. I made an attempt at it, and I'm kind of glad that whatever happened, that my accounts got nuked out, because I'm not made for 10 to 30 second content things. It's not for me. Let other people who are better at it do it. It's not for me. Okay, so that's there. All right, let's take a look at this without the lines, just to get an idea. So turn these off. I said turn them off. And then I'm going to go into here with a regular brush and fill stuff, do some filling here. Actually, I could probably use the paintbrush for this. Yes, I can. All right, let's fill this. Hi, cutie. That's me talking to my dog, who is now very happy because she has had her meal. And so all is right in the world because she's had her meal. Because, you know, we truly do mistreat this animal. We only feed her technically 4 times a day. But her 4th meal is just vegetables, and that's good for her, so I don't count that. But the way she looks at you when it's within half an hour of when she's supposed to eat, the look, you would think that we were the absolute worst animal parents in the universe, because she has to wait so that she doesn't become overweight like she was. Unfortunately, now is not. But like I said, truly, we are the worst. Yeah, so see... oh, I didn't finish that, sorry. Where are we? Okay, yep, got it. All right, let's see. It's still moving, good. I want to make sure it didn't freeze up again. I'm paying attention so much to the actual iPad that I don't necessarily notice when the screen isn't responding anymore, so I apologize. I try to keep an eye on that, but I'm not always the best at it. I'll freely admit. I mean, I can kind of tell. If I do a lot of really big movements and it doesn't move, then I know. But the problem is I do a lot of small stuff, and then it's hard to see it. So, yeah, so see that. See, I think that by itself would be too much. But if it's under, say that, see, that breaks it up. And I think I'm okay with that. Now, I say that. You know what? Actually, I think I am okay with that. I think I am. I think it, because it follows it pretty well. Yeah, it follows it. That's not bad. But that does make me think that I'm going to have to group all the suckers together on the same thing, because otherwise this is going to be a complete nightmare to try to manage. And I could do... I could... Hold on a minute. I'm just going to experiment with something really quick here. Just curious what this could look like. If I were to do something like this. Yeah, no, I don't like it. That was easy. Nope, that was easy. I had an idea. Bad idea. Anytime, if you have an idea and it doesn't seem right on the first blush, for me, get rid of it. It's got to go. It either works or it doesn't. And I think sometimes you do know right away. But yeah, I like the white. I think the white's going to work. But I'm going to have to put all the suckers together because they're going to have to sit above this, as well as all the colors. So like this is going to have to go up there. So it's good that I named these because it makes it really easy to group them then. And that's the colors. Yes. So bring that up. So I'm glad I did the naming on these because these are all going to have to sit above that, see? Like that. And the outlines are going to, the suckers themselves are going to have to all go up there too. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Just to make sure that I don't see, oh, well, that's because of that. I know why that is. That's, oh, this needs to be, so where is this? Where is that? So all of the, there we go. Oh, I need to rename that as, see, this is why it's good to name things, bright suckers. So dark suckers, darkest suckers, and then these all have to go above. You know what I should do, if I'm smart? Brightest sucker color, bright sucker color, darker, darkest. Is there not another one? There is not. Okay, so the... Oh, why is it doing that? Don't do that. So these are the colors. So I should group these and call this sucker colors. That's that group, right? Okay. And then I need to put the actual suckers above them. See, now the lines are being restored, which is what we want. Okay, like that. Oh, that's interesting. Why is there a color missing? Oh, no, it's not that the color's missing. It's that you can see. Yeah, this is part of the problem with doing something like this. Is man, yeah, that's not gonna work. Nope. Okay, whatever. All right, let's put everything back the way it was. Everything goes back. Hold on, let me check. Yep, I gotta reorganize all this stuff. But the color's gotta go back to where they were. Okay, that looks like it might be right. Almost. There we go. Now everything's back the way it was. So my idea was to try to layer these things in larger groups. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do a white layer for everything. Which isn't a huge deal. It really isn't. But that's going to take some time. That's going to take some time. Which is fine, but I think I'm going to save that for another stream. I don't think I want to start on that now. Plus, I want to kind of not look at this for a bit because I want to make sure that that white, that this here is not actually too bright. See, because I'm wondering, do I need to do, well, saturation won't matter on a white. Do I need to do like an opacity change on this so that it's like that? So it's not as bright in your face, maybe? But I also liked the white being really bright. So this is one of those times where this is one of those examples of where I say, okay, you get to a certain point. Oh, hold on. I forgot to turn something on there. I can tell. Yeah, here we go. There we go. I want to make sure I didn't miss something. This is one of those times where I'm like, okay, you get to a certain point and you have to stop and assess. And that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to stop here for this evening, and I'm not going to look at this until Thursday, the Thursday stream. And I'm going to look at this with a pair of fresh eyes on Thursday. And then I'm going to make a decision on what I actually want to do. So let me do that. And yeah, that's what I want to do, because I'm not quite sure whether I want to go with the bold white or if I want to do a transparency. I have a hunch I'm going to do the transparency, but that's my feeling right now. That feeling could change on Thursday, just like I looked at that other thing and didn't like it. I don't even remember what it was, but I looked at it. Oh, and I realized why, but it still looked wrong, so I had to fix it. So this is one of those good times. There's any creative thing, I think at certain points, if you're kind of if you're at a decision point, it's never a terrible idea to take a break from something and decide what you actually want the course of action to be. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm at 45 minutes. I was planning this to be a little under an hour anyway, so it's a good place to stop. So yeah, that's it. So we'll pick up with this on Thursday and we'll see where we are. So on that note, I always say, and I absolutely mean it, thank you for watching live. But I'm also completely fine if you're watching this later. It doesn't matter to me. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Mr. Balls 9762 is now following you. I just saw the alert. I don't know if you just did that now. I just saw the alert because I do make a very strict point to not look at my phone because it's way too easy to get drawn into your phone. So thank you for stopping by and watching live. And if you're watching this later, thank you for watching it later, because it does not matter to me. Like I said, I just appreciate people watching whatever they watch. So that's enough for me. Now go find something. It was a while ago. Yeah, it probably was. Like I said, I try not to. You know what I am going to do though, because that chat thing is so weird that I guess they're supposed to start on the bottom like that. I gotta see. I'd rather it started from the top. Is there a way to make that start from the top? Because, I mean, I kind of get why it starts from the bottom and so it can scroll upwards, but I don't love that that's the way. I guess you can't invert it. I guess that's just the way that it is. Huh. Yeah. And it disappeared really fast. I don't really mess with these things too. I'm going to increase that delay to 30 seconds. I can also do the always show messages thing. Even though that didn't seem to work, I guess that's going forward. I don't care if it does always show, but I wish you could get it to start from the top. And no, it does not appear to work that way. It's really weird. No, it doesn't let you go from the top down. I guess that makes sense, I suppose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this window down then, because it's going to be hard to see it there. So I'm going to put that there. And let's try this. Let me just do a... Oh yeah, because I didn't see the first time thing there. So let me just do a test. Say, test. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, you know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's more readable there anyway. So, okay. That'll work. Anyway, sorry, I disrupted myself by starting to talk about something. So go find something else that's creative. Go find somebody else who's drawing or doodling. There's a million Twitch streams. There's lots of YouTube live streams. There's Kick, which I'm not on, but I know it exists. Go find somebody else who's doing something creative, whether it's drawing or something else. Creativity is good for you. Or go watch the Olympics. Actually, I think they're over. So it's replays. You can watch the replays. I have enjoyed watching the Olympics because I look at these people who do a lot of really, really hard work to get to where they are and often don't make enough money, that have to struggle just to have places to train, which is just insane to me, that these are the top athletes representing their countries. And a lot of times they are scraping to be able to even practice. It's nuts. So go support those athletes because they put everything into it. And man, it's incredible stuff they can do. But if you're not going to do that, then go find something creative. Go find somebody who's drawing or making music or, I don't know, whatever other creative things you like. I think it's good for your mind, your body, and your soul. Creativity is a great thing. It's a wonderful thing, so experience it as much as you can and do something yourself, even if it's something small and simple. Doodle on a napkin. It all counts. It's all letting your brain get to play around. It's great. On that note, again, thank you for stopping by whenever you're seeing this. I do honestly appreciate it. Oh, let's see. I think they have to pay for the medals. Oh, man, you got to be kidding me. Really? I hope that's not true. I really hope that I really hope that's not true. Because that's just bonkers. If that's the case. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying, man, if these people have to, it's unbelievable. I tell you, I hope that's not true, but it probably is. You're probably right. Shouldn't be that way. But I don't want to end this stream on a negative note. So I'll try to do it in a positive way by saying that's even more reason to go support them. Go watch their stuff. I don't, most of us aren't in France, so you can't really cheer them on that way, but go support them that way. If you follow anybody like that on social media, send them some note of appreciation. I'm sure that they would benefit from it. And otherwise, like I said, go and follow somebody else and support creativity or athleticism however you can. On that note, I am planning to be back on Thursday for another stream, roughly the same time. Until then, again, thanks for coming by, and until the next stream,